Okay, so I've been asked to do this video. Well, technically I said I was going to do it, but I got asked some questions and some words to say. Bridget Gray's creator is also going to be doing this. I don't know if he's doing it shortly or not. I think he is, so I'm sure he said he was. So I'm just going to go through them and we'll see how it turns out. So I have the first one is similar to one Sarah Brooks' creator sent me, which is basically just an introduce yourself. So, hello, my name is Adele and I'm 19 years old. I'm from Scotland, as most of you know. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this. Second one from Kate says, fapping or wanking or both. So, I don't know if you just wanted us to say it or not, but up in Scotland, or at least where the area I am from, we call wanking. Ruben's creator asked to do a combined video, so I'll be creating another video, so I'll have words with him about that, and we'll see if we can do something like that, even though I hate all the words for that. Kai's creator, there's multiple things from him. There's one, okay, so I'll start on with the easiest, I guess. He wants me to verbally violate him in Scottish, but he also wants me to try saying his name, and obviously he means his real life name because Kai is pretty easy to say. I don't want to butcher it, but I'm just going to say it the way that I think it is. Acer. Now, I hope that it's like right, or it's close. If it's not close, tell me, smack me, I don't know. I don't know. I tried. Acer. You know, that's kind of, it looks like it's pronounced that way. Tell me if I'm wrong though. Verbally violate me if I'm incorrect. Also, you wanted me to verbally violate you, obviously, but that'll be included in the insults or slang words that only Scottish people would understand. Well, I wouldn't say only Scottish people could understand some of these, because I'm sure all the English and probably people from other countries will understand, at least the majority of them, or some of them. I don't know, we'll see. So the first word is about, which kind of sounds Canadian when I say it like that, which obviously means about. Heed, which is head. A phrase would be I dinna ken, so I don't know. This one you might know. Boke, which means to be sick or to like vomit. Crabbit, which is just a bad temper. So if you say like, oh, you're crabbit today, you mean like they're in a mood. Glaikit, so stupid or like slow. Mockit, which is dirty, but it's also, you just call people mockets. There's different versions. And then Bampot, which is an idiot, and I call all my friends Bampots, so you know. And Sarah Brooks questions, what are things you like to do other than Sims, I guess. I love reading and going walks, which is a surprise because I hate exercise. Walking is about it for me. I also like to do makeup, but I'm not good at it, so that's, you know, not a plus side. And also, I'm not wearing makeup right now because it is currently 1:10 in the morning, so that's why this is not an actual video and just a voice recording. And so far, this is my second time recording it, so let's hope it's less than 20 minutes like the last one was. Another question is, what are things you don't like to do? Obviously, as I said, I don't like exercise. I hate it. And I guess eating healthy. I cannot. It's not in me to eat healthy and exercise. I'm not that kind of person. Junk food is all I do. I don't know what else I don't like to do. I never really thought about it until now. I just say I don't like it. I don't like heights, so I don't like anything involving heights. So that's a thing. Another question is, are the zodiac signs important to you? If yes, what is yours and what do you think of it? I mean, I don't know if they're important to me, but I do like to read up on them. I read mine, and then if I fancy someone, if I've got a crush on someone, then if I know their star sign, I will also look at it and see if we're compatible and all that. But everyone does that, right? It's not just me, please. So I mean, I wouldn't say they're completely important, but I do like to read them sometimes. And I don't know whether I don't believe in them, but I also don't not believe in them. It's like aliens and ghosts. I'll believe in it until it's disproven. But yeah, my zodiac sign is a Capricorn because I was born in January. I like my zodiac sign though. I like the little symbol for it, which is weird because I was actually thinking of getting it for a tattoo, like something really small and minimalistic somewhere. Don't know where though. Maybe my ankle. Another question is, name your past Sims and current Sims if willing to share. So I've been in this community for coming up past 6 years now. Yes, it was 6 years in May. So I have a lot of Sims and have made a lot of Sims in those 6 years. Currently I have over 50 OCs that I use and take pictures of, but it's a lot, so I'll name a few past Sims and I guess a few current Sims. So for past, obviously my first Sim would have been Marcus Winters. His account is actually up on Facebook still. Who else? Elijah Turner, who is getting brought back. Wiped though, completely is past, etc. because it makes no sense with Amy's new storyline. Amy is obviously an old Sim as well as she's still about though, surprisingly. Who else? Jack Smith, he's one of my oldest ones as well. He's about from Marcus time, and his partner Zendaya's creator is actually still about in this community. I've spoke to her before, lately, I think it was last year or something. Yeah, most of them are still about, or I still take pictures of them, but there are quite a lot that have just disappeared and not came back. For current Sims, there's obviously the one I'm on currently, Ada. Who else do I have on Facebook? Dax, maybe. Leonardo. I've got Iris. Amy, as you know. Maya. Wow, I actually have a lot of Sims. I don't know who to say. But yeah, I have a connection to all my Sims. They're all my little babies, and I remember almost all of them. If I don't remember them, I've got them wrote down, so Question 6. How and when were you first introduced to RP, and how was it for you in the beginning? How is it now? So, as I said, I joined the community in 2012, May 7th to be exact, with my first RP account, which was Marcus. I was actually in the community, I think for about a month or two prior to that, with my real life account. I noticed Sims accounts from stories. Like, people were making stories with Sims, and I was like, oh wow, these are interesting, I'll read them. And I was 13 at the time, so I was like, oh, maybe I could do this, and I made Marcus's account. And I think the first person I RP'd with would have been Callie, which is now his wife. I think it must have been her, because the only person I used to talk to when I first made him, because she was the one that actually prompted me to join the community. But the first time RPing, I still do this now actually. I usually get the other person to start up the RP, because I like to know what their writing style is like and how much detail they put into it, and whether it's like something small or long. You know, back when I first started, I don't know about everyone else, but back when I first started, and everyone will remember these kind of RPs, you used to use your asterisks, so the little star kind of thing on your keyboard, and write whatever you're writing, so it'd usually be something really small, and then end it with an asterisk, and that'd be it. You just constantly reply back and forth like that. And that's how the majority of my RPing went from about 2012 until maybe 2014, 15, depends. With like some people I still used that with until like later on, because that was their writing style and they felt comfortable doing it, so I was fine with it. I don't mind. I'll change my writing style to match theirs, because I don't really have one set in stone, I guess. So it was really basic back then, and I guess with some it still is now. I've only recently got back into roleplaying. That sounds so weird when I say the full name. I'm gonna change it back. I only recently started RPing again, like a couple of months ago, like this year wise. There's 3 people in this community that I RP with, and as you know, one will be Heather's creator, another would be Bridget's creator, another would be Pascal, if you remember him, Pascal Sterling, his creator. River's creator I did RP with, but obviously on a break from the community at the moment. Still talk to her in real life, so it's fine. But now wise for RPing, I'm a lot more detailed, and my replies are usually a bit more longer and include more stuff, because I've picked up from the years, you know, got a little bit more knowledge in the years, and I write like a paragraph now, at least a paragraph. Like I try and include details and stuff, and that reminded me that I need to reply to an RP after I've done this video, which is technically a voice recording. Yeah, thanks. Question 7, share things you've learned with the Sims community and with RP. So this is the last question, things that we've got so far. If you guys want me to do another one, I will. So some things I've learned with the Sims community and with RP. So with RP, obviously, I've learned how to be more detailed and write longer replies, and I'll adapt to other people's writing styles. Like I don't mind. I think it's a good thing that I can adapt, because I really like RPing sometimes. Like I do. It's not a necessity with the ship, but it helps me like get ideas for pictures and like future events and stuff. But obviously with RP I've learned to become a little bit better at it, I guess. I'll leave that down to my RP partners to change that statement. Some things I've learned with the Sims community. Well, there's quite a lot of people here that I have been friends with, and it hasn't worked out, and we're no longer friends. I hold nothing bad against them at all. Like I hope they're all doing well. there's other people here that I have become friends with, and I have been friends with for a long time, like from people that I've met when I started here, 2012, I'm still friends with now, and I'm so thankful for them. Like, I honestly, I do not know what I would do, or even if I'd be in the community still if it wasn't for them. I love that we've kind of grown as a community, and it's not drama based anymore. It used to be filled with drama back a good couple of years ago, and that was the downside of it. Like, but also I kind of miss the amount of posts that'd be up. Like, it's kind of slowed a lot, and there's not very many people left. All the original people that were here have kind of grown and left the Sims behind, and like, well done to them. Like, honestly, well done. I've been trying for a while and I just can't, and obviously it's not my time yet. But yeah, I've learned, don't trust people until you know them. Like, you know, until you actually you know them. Like, also, there's some people, and I include myself in this because it's true, there's people that hide their own identity on the internet, and sometimes it's for personal reasons and they don't want people to find them, like, their real life, or to know who they are in real life, which was my case when I started. And there's other people that just do it because they're pretending to be someone else. They actually they don't care, they want to pretend to be someone else that they're not. And like, just don't put your entire trust in someone. Like, don't believe they are who they say they are. Like, if you want to become close friends, or if you live close to each other in real life apparently, and you want to meet up, make sure that you've at least, like, voice called and video chatted with them before you even do that, because that's like a fear of mine. There's quite a lot of people that I know in this community that live in Scotland, like, around me, not far from me, and there's others down in England which are also not far from me, but luckily enough I know who they all are, and I have spoken to them in, like, video chat wise, so they know who I am, they know I am who I say I am, and I know they are who they say they are. And you kind of, that's about, like, the only time I will put my trust in them. I'll usually trust them until they do something that makes me think otherwise. But yeah, I'd say I've learned quite a lot from my time in the community, and as it progresses, you know, you learn more, you kind of develop more as a person, and I have grown up a lot from my 6 years here. Obviously I started when I was a teenager. I just came my teenage years. I was 13 years old. Now I'm 19. I'm going to be 20 next year. So I've spent my entire, like, teenagehood, I don't think that's a right thing to say, my entire teenage years in the community, and I find it amazing but also scary, because a lot of my friends know, you know, that I play Sims, but they don't know about my community, like this community. Some do, some don't, because I feel like it's odd to try and explain to them, like, they don't understand. But I've grown up a lot, and I think the people that know me, or the people that have been around that time and have seen my posts from then and now, would agree to, maybe even just to an extent. But yeah, so you'll have different experiences yourself, and yeah, I wish you all the best. As I said, if you want me to do another video like this, or an actual, like, proper video so you can see my face and all, yeah, I'll do that if I put makeup on and get ready. But if you do want another part to this, yeah, just say, or leave questions and stuff, and I'll answer them, and I'll say the the words and that you want me to say. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone that sent in questions or words they wanted us to say. I think Dan, which is Bridget's creator, is putting his up shortly. I'm not entirely 100%. I'll ask him in a minute after I've done this. But yeah, we're going to try and find an app as well. So if you do want another part to this, but with both of us in it, I think we're going to try and find an app. Or even maybe go on Discord or Skype together, video it, and screen record it for you, if that's something you're interested in. If you want to send us questions, both of us answer, because obviously we don't live anywhere near each other. He's in Australia, I'm in Scotland. But yeah, if you guys want another, just say. I've repeated that about 5 times now. I'm probably gonna reply to an RP and sleep. So, bye!